Hello, today is Friday the 24th of June 2022 and I just felt this urge to practice a transmission. I took out my Kuan Yin oracle card and I just asked the deck as I was shuffling, what do we need to know right now? What can we do to help us move through any density that's in our life? And I got the bamboo moon, which talks about number 1, which is a message. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships and situations are unfolding in perfection with timing and the intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection, and it is safe to trust this now. And the prayer under the bamboo moon is, Kuan Yin, you surrender into the perfection of divine timing, like the bamboo shoots preparing for fast growth and the beautiful moon growing full. Sometimes change is not so obvious, and yet growth is happening. Please help me really realize all its accordance with perfect timing in my own life and my own plans, projects, and desires now. Fill my heart with your love and peace, beloved Goddess. Let the wisdom of the bamboo moon penetrate my soul. Om Mani Padme Hum. So I'm going to now, I've put the Kuan Yin spray around me. So this is the auric spray from Amanda Ellis Celestial Colors collection. I'm just calling in Kuan Yin. I'm setting my intention to call in the divine Kuan Yin, to channel in her feminine energy and to see what message or transmission comes through the light language. But I've also asked if it's possible to help me use English to translate what needs to be said as well, what Kuan Yin wants to inform us about. So I set my intention. Presence commanded, I go into the 8th dimension. Ishotorma aya kata ama shatara ekata tara amikata ashatara ekototorme shototorme kata shatara ama ayo shoshatama akata ekotorma aikata aishatara ekata ashatotorme kata ashatotorma kata ekshototorma ashatara ekototorme kata ashatotorme kata tashe ikatara ikama ayo shototorme kata shatara shototorme kata ikatara shototorme kata ashatara Aishatara ikata yototorme totara ikata yototara ishatara shatara ama aya katara ishatara ekotorma ikatara ishatara mikita aihitara ishototara mikata ekotoshoma hayata ishototara mikita aishato okotarima aikotora aishototara ikita shototara mi ikato ama ekotoima ikataya shototaya mahayato haime ikahayoshataya okotane mikata ishotaraka amai so yeshita ema ohikata yoyama ya shototaya shototora mikata aishototora ma aikototora ma aishototora mikata shoto ikototora mikata ashototara kita ayototora ma yeshita mikata ashita Ashitara kotoi ma ikatara shitar ma ikata mahi mahita Kuan Yin, what do we need to know right now? Listen, children, it is so important now to take care of one another. To don't get distracted with what you hear. Always come inside and listen from within. Shai shutotora mikata shutotora me kotora himaheha. Ikototora ma ikotora ika shutotora ma kitotora ikata. Kuan Yin, how can we practice going within? Ashutata itota ika yota. Ikotota shima ika ikotora me kita. You can pray or you can sit quiet with breath, or you can go outside, find tree, sit close, listen outside with nature. Harmony is out there. Just take it on in. Totora make it I totora shototora ma ketika ika in shototora make it Aisha shototora make it Aisha tataita ayototora maka ika taraga. Breath, very important. Breath brings in air into brain, opening up all the cells, opening up. Opening up love in the heart and mind and all the body. Channeling, opening. Flow in, flow out, flow in, flow out. Helps body repair, heal, become connected to higher self, connected to God within. Must be quiet, must listen. Listen to the waves of the breath. Feel sound. Move with the wave. Thank you, Kuan Yin. My presence, Commander, that I come back from the 8th dimension back into the 5th dimension. Now show me. So that is the message today. From what it feels like is that we just need to focus on our breath and use it to ground us and to anchor us into the present moment. It's very simple, but we get very distracted and we get very easily misled by drama, and we take the wrong path. We need to listen to our inner compass. And I call it using the northern direction, which is to God, right? It's like leading to our higher self, being of service, being a good citizen, a person that holds compassion, that loves unconditionally, that radically accepts the highs, the lows, the duality of this world. And I think nature shows us that no matter what happens, rain, storm, hail, the tree still stays still. It will bend, it will sway, but it's always centered, it's always grounded. And we can learn a lot, even from our animals. When they get a bit upset, they sort of shake it off and then they move into the moment again. Whereas we as humans, we are our own worst enemies. We hold on to it. We make it real. We make it sink into our body. We hold on to that density. And I feel that in order for us to achieve this sense of ascension in our human journey, we need to come back to that lightness, and the light body is only felt when we let go of the heaviness of the burden that we seem to get drawn to carrying, or seem to get drawn and compelled to hold on to. And that is really about unlearning everything that we've ever learnt, and learning to let go and learning to surrender. And when we start to surrender, we shall become more connected to the light body that we are by nature. This is a costume. This is an outer body. Yes, I can touch and I can hear the sound. But if we remove all our five senses of sight, of hearing, of taste, of touch, of looking, then what's left? It's limitless. It's unbound. It's almost the void. It's the energy. It's a frequency. So that, in essence, is the light body, the soul. That's who we really are when we peel away the exterior. We are going through heavy times right now, so it is about choosing what we watch, practicing discernment, and I think it's also about realizing this is one big movie and everybody's playing a role. The director, the producer, the main character, the damsel in distress, the victim, the martyr. And it goes on and on and on. We're all playing certain key roles. We've all got our role to play. And this whole world is a big stage. And in the scheme of things, we're only here for a small moment in time. So it's about remembering when we're having a tough day, putting things into perspective and learning to flip the script and saying, okay, this is what's happening. What can I learn from this experience? Where do I still need to grow up? Why am I still stuck in this loop? What have I yet to learn about myself? Why do I keep reacting? Why do I let this bother me all the time? And when we start to realize we've created our own scarcity, or we've created our own limits, if we can just cut those cords and say, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to play that role anymore. I can choose to do it differently and see what happens. And almost be curious. What if I do this? Let's just see. And just allow things to happen as they need to be. What I tend to do right now is listen to urges or impulses, because I know that that's my guides directing me into a certain direction. So if I get a thought, sometimes I act on it, or I make the phone call, or I'll look it up on the internet because I know that it's in my head for a reason. And so that's what it is. I'm trying to always be present. I'm trying to always show up in the now. And if I catch myself being negative, I identify it and go, whoa, hold the brakes. What's going on here? Why does this bother me? And sometimes it might be because I'm hungry, or there's some sort of 3D thing that's going on inside of me. My body's physically needing something. I might be doing it because I need to have some sort of self-soothing that's required. So I'm learning to self-regulate, and I'm coming back to that practice which I learned at the very beginning of my journey, which is mindfulness. And that is so pivotal right now. It's like the foundation. If you can just come back into being in the now and aware of what's happening, where your emotions are, what are you feeling in the body, where can you feel it in your body, then you can start to make decisions. Okay, I can choose to sit in this, or I can choose to move out of it, and just acknowledge it. That's showing up for me right now. You're not it, it's just a feeling, it's just a thought. And the more we get better at that, the quicker and easier it will become to move through the highs and lows. So rather than go all the way up and then just hit rock bottom, you just have this movement of waves up and down, and so you're just like the surfer riding the waves. So that is my lesson today. Combination of what Kuan Yin was trying to inform us about, that it's all about the breath, and it's all about going back into nature. Don't get so caught up in this multiverse, metaverse. You know, there's so many games people are playing at the moment, and we're just absorbing our time in this digital world, and it's not real. So it's important for us to recharge and to use nature to calibrate us, to ground us, to bring us back to that beautiful baseline of peace. So that's it. Leave you with that message to ponder, and with love and light, may you reach your fullest potential and your most present version of yourself. Namaste.